Good morning, Centrally Elementary. Mrs. Fugger here. Today is Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. Today is Veterans Day. We think of all of those who served in the armed forces to protect our freedom. We think about those people today. I have many veterans in my family, and I bet many of you do as well. So we thank them for our service and we honor them today. Today for lunch is French toast, sausage patty, hash brown, celery and cucumbers, orange juice, and a choice of fruit. We do have 2 birthdays in the building today. Happy birthday to Jordan DeWeese and happy birthday to Blakely Gibson. Happy birthday on the 11th of November to both of you. Boys and girls, I have to tell you, where in the world is Mrs. Fugger? We had many of you who participated in the email guesses for clues of where I am. And I'm going to be doing a little additional spinning of the wheel. I'll add to this video at the end because I forgot to bring my computer outside and make that happen. So we'll do a spinning wheel of those of you who guessed correctly, which the correct answer was to yesterday's clues, the Rio Grande River. I was standing right in front of the Rio Grande, which I've heard about my whole life, but I'd never been to it. And so that's where I was. Many of you had great guesses, so we'll see which one of you get the prize. And thank you for participating in that. That was fun. But I want to know if you can tell me what state I am in. So here's a few more clues if you want to email me today with those. Where in the world is Mrs. Fugger? It's near the Rio Grande River. This place is host to the International Hot Air Balloon Festival every year. And the Sandia Mountains are in view. You saw them earlier, they're behind me. These are Sandia Mountains. And I'm currently in the southwest region of the United States with some of our grade levels start to talk about the regions of the United States. So I'm in the southwest. So with those new clues, what state am I in? Because I'm not in Iowa. Iowa doesn't look like this that I've seen before. But boys and girls, with that, I also want to talk about it is Scoreboard Tuesday. And before I talk about Scoreboard Tuesday, I had forgot to bring out yesterday our graph for Monday. So our behavior data from last week, boys and girls, I brought it with me all the way to where I am right now. And boys and girls, 97% of us were 0 office referrals last week. We had 7 students who came 1 time to the office, which is 1%. And we had 8 students who came more than once. Boys and girls, that is an increase in the good way. That is a positive increase that boys and girls, we made better choices last week. And I hope this week you are off to good starts as High Five Hawks. But I also want to talk about our scoreboard. And I don't have the big scoreboard with me, but you can see it. I updated it before I left. But boys and girls, even with one less day, parent-teacher conferences, all kinds of things, grand brunch, whew, lots going on. We met all of our goals. We had 90% made our reading lead measures, 91% made our math lead measures, and leadership, 97%. Yes, yes, and yes, that's glowing up green. And I have to tell you, I've used my time at this conference where I've been learning to get up and exercise. So, you know, I had my personal tracker as well. So I wanted to report to you that on Friday, I did a 4-mile bike ride. I know, I did. I haven't ridden a bike for years. I did a 2-mile walk on Saturday. And yesterday, I did a lot of swimming. So boys and girls, I worked really, really hard to get some exercise while I was learning away from the school this week. So I hope you've done well on your goals also, and I'll be back to celebrate with you on Wednesday. All right, how are we a High Five Hawk? We say to ourselves, I will give it my all, make good choices, follow directions, and be kind. You're getting a big old high five from wherever in the world Mrs. Fugger is. See you on Wednesday. Bye.